The U.S. has heard the pleas of regional leaders to help stop the epidemic of illegal firearms imports into the Caribbean. The Caribbean leaders, including Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre, have expressed concerns about the spike in illegal shipment of firearms from the United States of America. Pierre was among the Caricom heads of state at a meeting with Vice President of the United States Kamala Harris. The U.S. Vice President reaffirmed the America's commitment in dealing with the influx of guns and ammunition to the region.
On the issue of security, too many people in all of our countries are dying from gun violence. I will reiterate that our administration is committed to disrupt gun trafficking. We are committed to interdict shipments of arms and ammunition and hold traffickers accountable. And today I am pleased to announce that the United States Department of Justice will create a new position, a coordinator for Caribbean firearms prosecutions, which will help maximize information sharing between our countries to support the prosecution of traffickers. This effort will be aided by the bipartisan Safer Communities Act, which President Biden signed last year, and includes new federal criminal offenses for firearms trafficking and straw purchases.
Harris also vowed to provide training to countries to improve gun-related convictions.
Through the U.S. law enforcement agencies, we are supporting a recently established Caribbean Crime Gun Intelligence Unit in Trinidad and Tobago to train officials in firearms investigations and help bring criminals to justice. And we will stand up a Haiti transnational criminal investigative unit in collaboration with the Haitian National Police to facilitate investigation and prosecution of firearms and human trafficking, which affects the entire region.
The U.S. Vice President pledged some $100 million, including $98 million in new funding from the United States Agency for International Development, USAID, to address climate, energy, food security, and humanitarian assistance in the Caribbean.
Today, it is my pleasure to announce additional PAC 2030 investments. One, specifically, a $20 million investment in the Caribbean Climate Investment Program to help incentivize the private sector to partner with Caribbean nations to develop more clean energy technologies like microgrids and energy storage systems, and to help businesses become more energy efficient in their operations. And second, a $15 million investment to support emergency response efforts and strengthen the capacity of the Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency. This investment is intended to help develop new early warning systems and pre-position first aid equipment and generators.
The Caricom heads of government also urged the removal of sanctions on Venezuela to allow countries in the region to capitalize on the Petro-Caribe initiative. The heads also highlighted that the removal will also advance the exploitation of cross-border natural gas fields between Trinidad and Tobago and Venezuela. Additionally, the Caricom leaders made a case for the lifting of sanctions on Cuba. Gina Filippi, HTS News Force.